Hey guys, back again with another review, and this time it's of Death Race from 2008, which was written and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, and it stars Jason Statham, Joan Allen, Tyrese Gibson, Ian McShane, Natalie Martinez, Max Ryan. So at the beginning we find out that in 2012 the economy collapsed and private sector companies now run the prisons, and in order to make a profit from the prisons they do death races where people race around and have to shoot each other and basically beat each other in races and destroy each other while it's aired on pay-per-view to over 70 million people. Now, this is quite a good thing. Now, don't expect a lot from this movie. This movie has action, it has loudness, it has sexism in it has everything you don't want, but you don't want in reality, but you love in a movie. And I think that's awesome. Jason Ames is a former race car driver who lost his license and he's also recently lost his work as a steel worker. He goes home and he's happy with his wife and child and everything's okay until his wife gets murdered and he is framed for it and sent to prison. Now the best part about that bit where he's framed is the guy does this at him. And I love that because the guy looked like he was at a prom night from 1980. When he came on the screen, all I kept wanting to do was play prom night. Everything is alright. Because he just looked like the same character. You're like, so throughout the movie, you're like, is he going to get revenge? Is he going to find the person who did it? Is that person going to be in prison? Which is highly unlikely when you think about, originally think, would it happen? So he's in prison. And he's a new fish. So you know what new fishes get? They get tormented. But not Jensen. Our action hero, Jason Statham, doesn't let us down. He kicks ass no matter what. So he also gets to meet Coach and List along the way. After he gets welcomed in pretty much, he then gets to meet Hennessy and Ulrich. Hennessy is the warden of the prison, played by Joan Allen. And she tells him that she wants him to be Frank, because Frank has died at the beginning of the race, which we see in the movie. And she wants him to replace him because he's got the driving skills. Well, Jensen is very against this and so forth, but he ends up getting involved because of his daughter and stuff. So we meet some really kind of demented people, like we meet Machine Gun Joe, who has a partner in the car with him who always ends up murdered and shot. We meet Max Ryan's Pachenko, who has a little history with Jensen Ames, which you see in the movie, which is pretty good. I love that scene. Then you've got 14K, played by Robin Shou, who was in Mortal Kombat as Liu Kang. So every time he comes through, I was going, come on, Liu Kang. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Not 14K. Liu Kang. Yeah, come on, Liu Kang. You know, he's 54 now. Can you believe that? You don't look it. And then we got Grim, played by Robert Lasardo, who has a funny death. Travis Colt, Gunner, and so forth. And you really enjoy the movie because there's a lot of sexism because each racer has either a female partner with them in the car to help them with stuff, or they have a guy. Now, most of them have women, but Machine Gun Joe has a guy, so I think they think he's gay or something, if I remember in the movie. So there's a lot of tension in the movie, and there's a lot of action, especially when the warden's secret surprise for the people in the race comes out, and it's so clever they sort it out. And the ending is really good. I enjoyed the ending a lot, and I liked the kind of here's your payback for what you were doing to everybody else. I like that. So overall, this film has a lot of things that people would love. It's got some sexism, which is always great in movies like this because, you know, it's an action movie with men, you know, all muscly and stuff. They're going to say some sexist stuff. It's got gore in it. It's got action in it. It's got everything you want from a B-grade action movie. Jason Statham is his usual self as well as Tyrese Gibson is. They both played the same characters almost constantly. Joan Allen does a great job as the evil warden. And Ian McShane's great as Coach. I love Ian McShane. I've liked him since the days of Lovejoy. Overall, the movie is a lot of fun. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5 because it's not perfect. And a movie like this doesn't need to be. All it needs to be is fun and entertaining, and you'll watch the next one. The inspiration for this came from Death Race 2000, which was a 1970s film starring David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone, which I recommend checking out if you like this movie. As always, guys, Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day and take care.